Hi fellow YouTubers, my name is Max Anceloni, and first I want to say a thank you to all the people who have subscribed to my videos and who have written great comments on my videos. I really appreciate it for checking this stuff out, and a lot of you have told me you're getting a lot out of the lessons. Really makes me happy. And also thank you to all the people who wrote bad comments for keeping me grounded and down to earth. So what I want to announce today is that I'm coming out with an instructional DVD called Improve Your Groove, and it's really focusing on exercises to improve your feel and groove. And these are all exercises that have really transformed my playing on a deep level. They were either exercises that were passed down to me by some great teachers, or they're exercises that I came up with through doing recordings, playing live, and getting constructive criticism from my fellow bandmates or producers, or sometimes even getting fired from a gig because I couldn't cut it. And so what is focused on in the DVD are lessons like improving your inner clock, sound, dynamics, placement of the beat, playing in between the notes, playing tight, playing all the notes within a bar, very evenly spaced. And the DVD is split up into two sections. The first section is everything technical you need to improve your feel. So all the things I just mentioned, your time, your sound, dynamics, all these are all things you could work on. I consider them technical. And the second part of the DVD is really where feel comes from inside of you. And feel is just really how you feel when you play. And then this translates to the audience or to the listener. So the second part gives you some exercises and just an awareness of how to get closer to feeling the music more and the obstacles that stop us from getting to that feeling. So following this, you'll see a little excerpt from the DVD, and that's it. The DVD will be out in maybe a month's time, and I'll post another video when it's ready, and telling you which website to get it from. And also I'm going to be starting a website with online video lessons, and I'm still going to be posting free lessons on YouTube, but the online video lessons, which will be on my site, will be more in-depth and more step-by-step lessons in various styles, various techniques. And there'll be a feature where you could also upload videos of you performing any of the lessons or whatever, anything you have questions on, and I could check the video out and respond to you with some helpful hints or whatever you need help with. So I just want to say thanks again, and I'll see you soon in the next lesson. Alright. Take care. So now you can play the three of them consistently. Now the next step is to be able to play any dynamic level with these three together. This is very important. This is like a sound engineer mixing. Let's say you have a mic on your kick, a mic on your snare, a mic on your hi-hat. Let's say you're in a studio session. You record a track, and you're playing each one the same level, let's say dynamic level, very consistent, same level. You go back in the control room, you listen back, and the engineer has your bass drum super loud, your snare very soft, and your hi-hat in between. Now, that wasn't at all what you were playing. So now it sounds totally different, and this could totally screw up the groove. It could totally ruin the vibe of the song, of what you were hearing when you were playing. And in the same way, we could do this live, mixing our drums as we play. Just like the sound engineer mixes, we mix with our ears and we adjust our levels to whatever we hear, whatever is right in the moment. So to be able to do this, you really have to have a control over dynamic levels of these three in relation to each other. So I'll just show you the next exercise, and we're just going to start with 2 drums at a time. So we're always going to do it in this order. We're always going to start from the right and move on to the left, or it'll be from your left to the right. So we're always going to start with bass drum loud, snare drum soft. Then we're going to do snare drum loud, hi-hat soft. Hi-hat loud, bass drum soft. Then we'll do the opposite. Bass drum soft, snare drum loud. Snare drum soft, hi-hat loud. Hi-hat soft, bass drum loud. Okay? So it's always loud, 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 and the other one you play is the opposite. Then soft, soft, soft. The other one you play is the opposite. Okay? So we'll start with bass drum snare. Bass drum loud, snare soft. So now snare loud, hi-hat soft. Hi-hat loud, bass drum soft. Now the opposite. Bass drum soft, snare drum loud. Snare drum soft, hi-hat loud. Hi-hat soft, bass drum loud. And what this will really help with is also with playing ghost notes. So when you play a beat with a lot of ghost notes and accents, all these 3 instruments are always doing different things at different places. You really have to have a dynamic independence between your limbs to be able to play this. Let's say you're playing ghost note on the snare and the bass drum is loud. You have to be able to do this. Okay, so now we're going to play 3 sounds at the same time. So we're going to do the same thing, right to left. We're going to do loud. When one is loud, the other 2 are soft. So bass drum loud, these 2 soft. Then snare loud, these 2 soft. Hi-hat loud, these 2 soft. Then the opposite. Bass drum soft, these 2 loud. Snare drum soft, these 2 loud. Hi-hat soft, these 2 loud. So here's bass drum loud, hi-hat snare soft. Snare drum loud, hi-hat bass drum soft. Hi-hat loud, bass drum snare soft. So now the opposite. Bass drum soft, other 2 loud. Snare drum soft, other 2 loud. Hi-hat soft, other 2 loud. So now we're going to do the same exercise, but we're going to play a beat. So the same dynamic thing, start loud, the other 2 soft, loud, the same thing. We're going to play a beat, just a simple beat. 4 on the floor on the bass drum, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 4 on the snare, and 8 notes on the hi-hat. So this is going to be the beat. Okay, so now I'll demonstrate playing the beat with all the different dynamics.
So now you can improvise using the same exercise for whatever style you wish.